Hi everyone, today we're going to have a look at the front right brake here on my Rover P5b saloon. Over the summer I noticed it was pulling to the right under braking, so maybe there's an issue with the calipers binding or the brake hoses or something. So we're going to jack the car up, spin the wheel and take it from there. Okay, now we've got the car jacked up at the front. We're going to spin this wheel to see what's going on. Okay, as I suspected, there's some binding going on there. You can hear it quite clearly. Okay, here we are around the other side. Oh! That sounds, if anything, even worse. So, I think we've got some work to do there. Okay, so let's get on and get this wheel off. The next thing to do is to take the pads out. So we need to remove the split pins and withdraw the pad retaining pins. So these are the little split pins here. One. Two. And then withdraw these pins. That's the way. One. There we go. Just got to get it moving. Okay. There they are. Do a good clean. Okay, here she comes. Oh, that's a shim. Come out. There we go. One pad. Doesn't look too bad. Still quite a lot of meat on it. But we've got some replacement ones, so we might as well replace them while we're getting out. Yeah, some debris on the back, and there's the mark where the piston goes. Let's deal with the other one. Let's take that shim out first. And here comes the other one. Again, there's some scoring on there, but quite a lot of meat left on the pad here. Evidence of some copper grease or something there. Again, a bit rusty, a bit flaky. So this is one of the pads I'd just taken out. Looks to be quite a lot of pad left there. Comparing it with a new one. It's a good thickness there, but it's been there a long time. And on the back, there's quite a lot of rust and pitting going on there, especially when compared to the new one. So I suspect a lot of this material has got into the piston, and that is why it is sticking. So by hook or by crook, we've got to get the caliper off. Now these two little caliper bolts have defeated me for today, so I'm going to put some penetrating fluid on them and give them a go tomorrow. Okay, we're going to try and loosen this caliper bolt using this bottle jack and my socket wrench here by jacking up this. That's not funny. slipping too much? Is it turning? The car is lifting. So, no, I think that's going to be... and maybe turning. I think we've reached the top of the bottle jack there, but something might have turned. Let's try again. Let's bring it down again. Click. Try that again, because I think that moved. I had a squeak, which I don't think was from the jack. Ah, yeah, that's it. It's free. That's it, it's free. Success! Right, now we're ploughing with the bottom one, I think. Let's see if we can do the same. Just spray a bit of penetrating fluid on before we start. That might be free now, because the car isn't lifting. The car was lifting before. Okay, let's take it down a few clicks. And try again. Feels quite free now. Let's see if I can do it by hand. Let's do it now. Yeah, that's it. It's loose. Success. Fantastic. Bottle jack. Hydraulic power always wins. Now we've got to take the brake line off, and then we can take the rest of the caliper off. So what we've just done here, after we loosened the caliper bolts, is I've just fitted a new brake hose to this line here. So disconnected the old braided hose here, because the one on the back of the caliper is quite difficult to get out, and as we're going to replace that, I thought I'd unbolt it from there. So the next stage is to have a look and get these calipers off. Now we've got our bolts successfully loosened. This should come away. Loose. See, loose enough to do by hand, that one now. Okay, I can feel that one off. This one's off too. There it comes. Okay. All right. And there we go. That's the caliper off. Looks like it's not the original one. Looks like a replacement one obviously put on here when the car was restored in the early or mid 90s, I think. But still, those pistons inside look really rusty and the seals are really shocking, so they've got to be redone. Okay, now the caliper's finally off the car. These stubborn bolts seem to have survived quite well. Give those a clean up and use them again. Now the caliper's off the car, it's going to be easier for me to undo this brake hose union. There we go. So it might be the original braided hoses, I don't know. But I've got some, well, I've already put one on the car. I've got these new replacement ones to go on when I refit the caliper. Let's just have a quick look round here, see the damage that time has done. As I said, I don't think these calipers have been on the car very long, well, 20 years, but they're not the original ones. But the car was standing for a number of years and rust took its toll. There's some rust in here. These seals seem to have perished. There's that gap we saw when the caliper was still on the car. I mean, the calipers themselves look like in good shape. They're not corroded or rusted or anything. They're just a bit dirty, and that'll clean up quite well. But we've really got to get these pistons out. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there's rust in there. And they weren't retracting properly, which is why the wheels were binding. So, next operation is to maybe split the caliper and get those pistons out.